So here's how I mount my gimbal, my cheap eBay gimbal, to my blade. You take your blade, and my balance port, or the one that came with my gimbal, this one right here, black and red, it basically plugs right into the balance port of the battery. Okay, so basically this is so easy. This is why I love this idea, this concept. You're going to have your GoPro clip right there, the female part right there. Done. Okay. You are going to plug this in. And turn it around for you. Now, as soon as I plug this in, you're good to go. Gimbal activated. Oh yeah. That's it. Ready to go. Cheap eBay gimbal right here. What more could you want for 60 bucks? A couple things I have noticed. If it's not 100% straight or flush, there is a button. Where is the damn thing? Right here. I don't know if this is a reset button or what. If you push that, this will, just for time, maybe 4 or 5 seconds, it'll go limp. You adjust it to what you think is level, or if you want it at an angle or something like that, and it'll auto correct itself. You push the button, adjust it, hold it, and then it'll catch, and you're good to go. But yeah, like I said, it's worth it. I will post some videos, post some clips. It's smooth, it's a little bit jittery, it's not, it's not a gimbal that you get off of a Phantom, or it's not the Zenmuse gimbal. It's not built in. You gotta do some fabrications, some modifications, but it works. I haven't really weighed it. I know the gimbal itself, I think it weighs 288 grams. That's not including the GoPro, obviously. But enjoy this footage right here. This is just a couple of test footage from when I first got it. Actually, the first time I used my gimbal, I tried FPV. It was my first time ever doing FPV. I don't really suggest you use a gimbal when you do FPV. It's nice for a third party to look at when they're viewing your video, but when you're actually flying a quadcopter FPV with a gimbal, you don't know what the actual quad's doing, because the video is just straight. I mean, you could be flying FPV like this, and your camera's straight, or like this. You don't know. I mean, every so often you'll see the front props, but it didn't work for me, and I'll show you the crash video. But like I said, this is basically my eBay gimbal. It's worth the money. It's super easy to install. If you have any questions, just comment or send me a link, or send me an email. If you have any questions or anything about the install, just PM my inbox. I'll get back to you. But there it is. That's the eBay gimbal, cheap eBay gimbal.